What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's kind of a half video because I already got most of the thing dismantled here. But if you have a weed eater that doesn't have compression, and this mostly applies to two-strokes because it uses the oil, and when the gas evaporates inside here, inside the head, it makes the piston ring stuck. I'm going to show you guys that. We're going to take it fully apart in this video. And I'm going to show you how to clean it up if you got an ultrasonic cleaner. If not, I'll give you some tips on how to do it if you don't have an ultrasonic cleaner and what to look out for. But I'm pretty sure I haven't taken this off yet. I'm pretty sure the ring is stuck shut. But if you guys like videos like this and all about mechanics and small engine repair and business tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I try to post videos weekly. I'm actually going to be posting out a bunch of content. I'm going to try to go 4 or 5 videos a week, whether they're full form or short form. So if you guys like mechanic stuff, comedy, a little bit of fun, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you. So without further ado, let's bust this head wide open. On this Toro weed eater, it's going to be a T25 torque bit for the head bolts. And this will vary. Most of the time it's either a Torx bit or an Allen key. But in this case, it's a T25 torque. And I already loosened these because obviously this thing runs, heats up, and these bolts are on there with Loctite, which is always a pain, but that's the point. We don't want it to come off. But as it heats up and expands, the metal also expands, causing them, like a brand new machine, you could probably get these off pretty easy. But as you use your machine over time, these things become really hard to get off, just like exhaust bolts. "10 years later, let's go, baby." There we go. There we go. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it here first. And there's our problem. We'll get you a better view here. You see how half of this ring is sticking out while the other half is slightly in? I should see these rings pop out. Like this bottom one is doing pretty good, but this top one is stuck in. So now you can take off the piston. I'm going to try to remove this gasket here without ripping it. I might just leave it on there if it's not going to cause an issue. Okay, now you can spray it. Just be careful. These rings are very fragile. You will break them. But I'm going to show you guys a quick trip if you have a ultrasonic cleaner, especially a smaller one like I have. The piston does look good. It is a little, you know, burnt from carbon and stuff. But you can see this blow by here, and that's because the rings have been pretty much jammed up because of bad gas that sat in it. So this weed eater will start again beautifully once we clean this up. So let me go get the ultrasonic cleaner fired up, and I'm going to show you guys how I do this. So here's my trick on how to free up those rings. I got it to where, if you don't want, this is for if you don't want to take the piston off. If you're taking the piston off, go ahead and do it. But I got the rings just barely submerged. Pretty much the whole piston is submerged in there. And the heat is what's going to help free up those rings. We're also going to start it up, let it vibrate in there. But this way, it just cleans the top of the piston. I don't have to dismantle a whole lot. It's a time saver and a lifesaver. So if you have one of these, feel free to do it this way or take it off. It's up to you. You could also just spray carburetor cleaner around there. Work it with a little white brush. Slightly move it. Be careful. Do not break those. So if you do not have an ultrasonic cleaner, but if you do want to get one, I have a link in the description. It also helps support the channel and no extra cost to you if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, so you can work it with some carburetor cleaner. You can scrub it with a brush. Take your time. Be very careful. Or just replace it. I'll have a link in the description too if you got a Toro like this. Just a quick side note. I'm going to go ahead and drop this head in the cleaner right here and let that cook with that. Sounds spicy. You can see the ultrasonic cleaner also got rid of all that carbon and stuff on there, and now these rings are actually opening up. So the ultrasonic cleaner really did its job. This should fire back up. So we're gonna put it back together and get this thing going. What do you guys say? Now, normally most of the time there's an arrow on these that will tell you, but however though, you're gonna do obviously the intake side. Which is right here. That's gonna go this way. And most of the time you'll use a piston spring compressor to get this, but you don't need one. You can hand do it. Once I line up the piston rings right, know that they're moving all willy-nilly. There's two little notches on there that you want to look out for. That one's in the right notch, that one's in the right notch. And bam! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get it back on. As you see, exhaust, intake on this side. We're gonna put the bolts back in here. And we did not mess up that gasket, not one bit. These do need to be torqued down. And if you want to, you can put another dab of Loctite back on there. It's not 100% necessary. But yeah, I'm gonna finish putting this thing back together and we're gonna take it outside and try to start it. Okay, moment of truth. After we cleaned the piston out, I went ahead and went through the carburetor just to double check and make sure everything is good. I got fresh 50 to 1 zero ethanol gas in here. We're gonna see if this thing fires up, which I know it will because I fired it up already. Thank you, babe. And she's running beautiful now. A lot of work went into this weed eater. I'm not gonna make as much as I want to. I'm only gonna charge the customer $150. Now, if you guys like videos like this, where I go through engines and fix stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button.